Happy Sunday. Welcome back. My hair is a little bit of a mess today because I haven't really done it today. It's Sunday. We went for brunch. I'm relaxing. I'm not going to worry about it, but I did want to record kind of a fun video today. It's not really fun. I don't know. But an interesting topic video. I have seen a lot about this on Instagram. I've been tagged on it. I've been tagged in a few different posts that feature this interview, and it's an interview with Steve Harvey in the Jamaica Observer, which it must be like a newspaper or something. Jamaica Observer exclusive interview with Steve Harvey. People have been tagging, and I can't speak today. I need more coffee. People have been tagging me in this interview or clips of this interview because it kind of brings up a controversial topic about Miss Universe 2017, the year that Demi Lee won. And essentially what he talks about is that Jamaica should have won and Miss South Africa, Demi Lee Peters, should not have won. Before we get into it, before we talk about it, I just wanted to mention a couple other fun things happening right now in the pageant world. And you will all know now that Miss Philippines is at Miss Grand International. So exciting. Samantha Lowe has her Philippines sash. She is in the competition. She made it to Venezuela, so all is good on that front. I know that in my last video I said that she wasn't there yet because when I recorded the video she wasn't there, and it wasn't looking like she was going to be there. It wasn't looking like she was going to have the opportunity to compete and represent Philippines. She's there now. She's in Venezuela. All is good. So happy to see that. Another fun thing about Miss Universe is that it's apparently happening in December 8th of this year in the United States, but we don't know where. So somewhere in the US, hopefully. I mean, here's the thing. If it's in Vegas, it's kind of good news for me because it's like a 2.5 hour flight from where I live right now. So Vegas would be super easy. It's super accessible for somebody like me. There's tons of hotels there. I could bring Lily. It would be amazing. But I have a feeling it won't be in Las Vegas. It'll probably be in like Miami or Reno or who knows where. So speaking of Miss Universe, let's dive into this video and talk a little bit about it. So in this interview, Steve says, well, he gets asked by the interviewer, something about like how did he recover from Miss Universe 2015 where he announced the wrong winner. I don't know why I did that in quotes. And he first starts with saying Miss Universe that happened last year, the wrong girl was crowned. He said that he thought Jamaica should have won, that she was so poised, she should have been the winner. And ever since he's been involved with the Miss Universe organization, he has never in that history of time, his words, seen such an uproar about the wrong girl winning. Now, I can speak to this a little bit because I was there. I was at Miss Universe 2017, held in Vegas, and I am pretty sure I have some video. I'll put it up here if I do have the video footage. When Demi Lee, so Jamaica was announced as second runner-up, and then of course it's Demi Lee standing there with, who is she standing with? With Colombia, and Demi Lee was announced to South Africa as the new Miss Universe. So she's doing her like wave, her walk and everything, and when the group of girls like went over to Demi Lee to like congratulate her, a whole swarm of girls went over to Jamaica and started chanting Jamaica, Jamaica, Jamaica. I have never seen anything like that. I've obviously competed in a few pageants. I've never witnessed that in the pageants I've competed in. Being a spectator, I've never seen that. And so I don't know if like behind the scenes people either didn't like South Africa or they did like her but they liked Jamaica. Like overall people wanted Jamaica to win. I have no idea. I have never seen that happen. And so I actually turned to Brennan and I was like, that's actually so like not really fair to Demi Lee, because Demi Lee is taking in her moment. She's the new Miss Universe. She's like soaking it in. It's so exciting. And here's a bunch of her fellow contestants chanting Jamaica, basically like Jamaica should have won. We wish Jamaica would have won, not you, Demi Lee, South Africa. So I felt bad for Demi Lee in that moment. In my eyes, like I've talked about in my video where I talk about Miss Universe 2017, it was so clear to me that South Africa was going to win. I feel like the organization like showed her as the winner, pinned her as the winner, that I thought Jamaica was amazing. I thought she was beautiful. I thought her answers were beautiful, but I still feel like it was obvious that Demi Lee was going to win, and I did think she was a deserving winner. I thought she was a beautiful woman from the inside out. I had the opportunity to meet her. I talk about that in some of my other videos. So I really thought she was the deserving winner. I thought she was going to win. I was not surprised that she won. So I really thought that these comments made by Steve Harvey were pretty unfair, because let me just play some of it.
But nobody, we wanted her to win too. No, listen to me. Nobody could believe it.
So he says nobody could believe it. Nobody could believe it. And I don't really agree with this, because even the people that we were sitting around, like whether they were cheering for Philippines, Canada, I know that there were some Colombian flags around us, Mexico. I don't think anybody was surprised that South Africa won, to be honest. Like, I think that people thought South Africa was gonna win, and it was like, it wasn't surprising. So I think he obviously was a fan of Miss Jamaica, which is totally fine, but I really am not sure that this was the right comment for him to make, just being the person that he is in relation to Miss Universe. Like, he's part of the Miss Universe brand, and whenever I would tell people that I was competing at Miss Universe or have competed at Miss Universe, they always ask if that's the competition that Steve Harvey announced the wrong winner. So Steve Harvey is like part of the pageant. So I don't really know. I know it's his opinion and it's his right to share his opinion, but I don't know if he should have shared it in this way, basically saying like, South Africa, no, she didn't deserve to win. Jamaica should have been the winner, because I think that Demi Lee was a deserving winner, and I think she did an amazing job as Miss Universe. She is still a lot of people's favorite Miss Universe ever.
That girl with that afro from Jamaica,
he said something like, that chick was bad to the bone, and I don't think anyone's arguing with how amazing she was as a delegate, but I don't know, like, what do you guys think about this? Let me know in the comments what you think about this, if this was unfair of Steve Harvey to talk in this way, being his like relationship with Miss Universe, the fact he's a host, was it fair that he made these comments? I just don't really think so. If I were Demi Lee and I saw the host saying this stuff, I'd probably feel a little bit hurt. Like, here's the guy who hosts the freaking show and announces the winners, and he's saying that like, oh, I didn't deserve to win, and the girl who was second runner-up actually deserved to win. I just don't really feel like it was a fair thing to say, or really probably the nicest thing to say. Again, I know it's his opinion, but I'm just really interested to hear what you guys think, because just, I don't know.
I went up to her afterwards, because all the girls gathered around. See, y'all don't get to see this. All the girls gathered around her and was hugging her, because everybody knew she was going to win.
Yeah, he says here, everybody knew that she was gonna win. The girls gathered around her. I went up to her. So apparently he went up to her, and I don't know if he said like, you should have won, or I don't know what he said to her. He doesn't share what he said to her, but I don't know. I'm like so kind of stunned, because I was obviously there as well, and like I said, a group did go up to Miss Jamaica and were chanting Jamaica and like consoling her, I guess, but a huge group went over to South Africa as well, because I mean, I'm sure that South Africa had a lot of support. Like I said, she seemed like such a nice girl. The staff who I talked to at Miss Universe, they all seemed to really love her. So I just don't feel like what he's saying is like a fair picture of what actually happened and what was actually going on. And I guess perception is perception is different for everybody.
All the girls knew she was going to, I couldn't believe it. I went up to her afterwards and told her. I said, I don't know what happened.
Okay, so apparently he did go up to her and he said, I don't know what happened, which it just feels like if I was Demi Lee, I'd be like, like stab that knife in and twist it around. Like, what? Because Demi Lee had an amazing answer as well, so.
What I should have did was said her name.
And then he jokes, what I should have did is say her name, so say Jamaica's name as the winner. So I don't know, I just feel like this is pretty unprofessional. This is just my opinion. I don't know what you guys think, but I just really don't I feel like if this was like a conversation amongst friends, so be it. But the fact that this is a public interview, it was posted October 7th, so like a couple weeks ago. It has like 141,000 views, so a lot of people have seen this, and I don't know, I just feel like it was not the most professional thing. And I was talking to my brother and husband, and Leighton said it would be like somebody who is like a CEO of a company and someone being like, get some sort of like high position, but then publicly saying like, oh, okay, well no, they didn't deserve it, but like this other person deserved it, everybody knew. And I mean, it's maybe not the most like parallel example, but basically turning it around and saying that something in your organization was like not, like, it should have been done a different way. I don't know how to describe this or how to explain it, but I just really see it as unprofessional. And like, I feel like he could have shared something like, you know what, Miss Jamaica in Miss Universe 2017 was totally deserving to win. She was amazing, poised, all these things. In my opinion, she was my winner, but the judges must have seen something different. To me, the way he portrayed it was like something went wrong and something strange happened, because South Africa shouldn't have won and Jamaica should have won. He's basically saying that like something went awry, something's wrong, and I just don't think that that's right. I don't think so. Like, I feel like the judges and the Miss Universe organization wanted South Africa to win. That's why she won. She deserved to win. So anyways, I could go on and on about this, but I feel like it would be like talking in circles. So I'm just super interested to hear what you guys think. Do you think that this was unfair, unprofessional of Steve Harvey, or do you think, nope, he was just voicing his opinion? I'd love to hear what you guys think in the comments. I really think that this is an interesting debate. I can see both sides of it, but I just, like I said, I feel like maybe it was a borderline unprofessional. So as always, if you guys want to see and hear more from me, please subscribe, and you get to see more from me, from Lily, from Leighton, my brother, and sometimes Brennan, but he doesn't like to be on camera as much. And I'll see you guys in the next video.